What I really do, DC gang. Welcome back to the channel, my boys, my gangsters. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day out there, gang. Shit. So with that being said, listen, bro, I just finished watching the Arc of the Land of Wano. If you know, you know. That thing is fire, fuego, and flames. The pacing was horrible, though. It was like 1,000 episodes, but it was fire. So of course I had to pick up my super heavy samurai deck in honor of my samurais. You guys know how that goes. I don't gotta explain myself. And basically, I'm extremely happy with this deck. I'm extremely happy with the ratios. I'm extremely happy of how it performed in the Duelist Cup, because I'm done with it as of right now, the first stage of it at least. And even though this deck got overshadowed by Snake Eyes, this thing is still disgusting. Even though Snake Eyes technically is better than this deck, because of course it has many factors that make it better than this deck. For example, the fact that it could play better on the Maxi, it plays better on the Duel and Lockbird, it plays better almost under any other or every other hand trap in the game in comparison to this deck. It has better combos and stuff like that, not to mention the fact that it also has spells and traps, which this deck cannot play. So with that being said, I have turns against Labyrinth. I'm gonna go over the deck list briefly, and then we're gonna get into that. The duel was crazy because they had a floodgate. I had to play around the floodgate. But before we get into that, just a quick reminder, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy if you enjoy the content. Shout out to everybody that's been sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. You guys have been blowing my mind with all the support you guys been giving to this channel, and I genuinely appreciate that. So let's get into the deck list. I'm running one Cyframe driver because I'm playing two Cyframe Gammas, of course, because Gamma is just nuts. If you start your combo with this thing or any other card that's not a normal summon, or any type of summon for that matter, then you could use Gamma. If they Ash Blossom, Maxi you, all of that happened a few times in Duelist Cup, and I'm happy with it. Then we're playing two Diddy Crows because Diddy Crow is good against a lot of the decks in the game as of right now. It's kind of good against Branded, it's good against this deck, and it's good against Snake Eyes. Diddy Crow is actually is a really good card to play right now, which I'm playing it at 2. Really like it at 2 in this deck. Then I'm playing 2 Effect Veilers, mainly because I only have 2 Effect Veilers. I would probably play it at 3, but I've been doing immaculate with 2. Honestly speaking, really good in this deck with 2. So I'm playing it at 2. Then I'm playing one super heavy samurai soul horn, just to attack twice. It makes it easier to OTK with your brave Masurao. So that's why I'm playing that thing. Then I'm playing one super heavy samurai soul peacemaker. You know how this goes. This is a part of your combo. Then we're playing the super heavy samurai stealthy. This thing can take traps from your opponent's deck and place them in your back row. So if you're in a simplified game state, this thing is really good. If they use Imperm against you, for example, use Imperm against them, and I'm pretty sure that Imperm goes back to their side of the field, so it doesn't affect you all that much, which is really nice. But this is just another bridge to continue doing your combo when you special summon it with your Gear Ballista to make your genius, right? Then we're playing 3 Maxi because it's Maxi. Every deck has to play Maxi because Maxi. Anyways, 2 Cyframe Gear Gammas, like I said, because of, you know, negates. Then we're playing 3 super heavy samurai motorbike because this is a 1-card starter. You always want to have this thing in the graveyard for starting your combo, so you can make Baron de la Flor with this thing and your access Cinco Stratos Dragon. Then we're playing 3 Ash Blossom because Ash Blossom reasons. It doesn't really matter for this deck that is a tuner because you don't really use it for that reason almost ever. So we just have it for Ash Blossom reasons. Then I'm playing 2 Ghost Bells, which is really nice. 2 Diddy Crows, 2 Effect Veilers, 3 MXC, 3 Ash Blossom, and 2 Ghost Bells in one deck that has, come on bro, really good. This thing is also good against Snake Eyes, and it's good against a lot of other decks in the graveyard because a lot of decks want to move things from the graveyard outside of the graveyard. So that way we play it at 2. Extremely happy with this ratio, like I said. Playing 1 Gearbox, playing 1 super heavy samurai Scales. Scales is a part of your combo, even if it gets negated or stopped. If you can manage to find ways to special summon this, you got 2 bodies on the field because it will special summon another one from the graveyard, which is really good. And here is the hit that Konami gave to this deck, which did nothing. It might have just hurt the consistency a little bit. I won't lie. You could kind of feel the consistency here a little bit, but it's not anything to go home and cry about. You know what I mean? So even though this thing is at 2, the deck is still good. So we play it at 2. Then I am playing the secret sauce. I forgot your name. Somebody in the comment section in one of my recent videos told me about Retaliating Sea, which I already knew about, but they told me to, reminded me of it. Shout outs to you. You know who you are. This thing bodies Snake Eyes, because once they activate the spoils, you bring this thing out here. Every card sent to the graveyard after that is banished. So this thing is just saucy, which we're playing it at 2. It's another hand trap. So then we're playing 3 super heavy samurai wagons. You guys know how that goes. This is not my favorite wagon. You know what my favorite wagon is, bro. But either way, we play that thing at 3 because it's another 1-card combo. 1-card combo, 1-card combo, 1-card combo. So we play it at 3. Then we're playing 1 super heavy samurai so Gaia booster, and it's another level 4 that can special summon itself on the back row. Sometimes you make your well, most of the time you make your savage with this thing and this thing, but level 4 you usually want to have it for extra bodies. If you want to make the Baguska as well, this thing will help you do that without having to special summon too much. Then we're playing 1 infinite track tunneler. This thing is just disgusting, the fact that you can play this in this deck. To draw 2 cards after you make one of the best boards in the game is wild, because you play a bunch of hand traps. So the odds of you drawing into hand traps if you already don't have them in the hand, it's just really good. Then I'm still playing the Dino Wrestler Pegatops. I freaking love this thing. If I would have, in this duel specifically, if I would have opened up with this thing, the duel wouldn't even have been 10 turns. Because I could have special summoned this thing, popped the floodgate that they had, and I could have probably played the game immediately after that. No problems. So, that's why I'm still playing that thing, to pop back row, pop anything that seems troublesome on the field, bait out and negate. It special summons itself so you don't even use your normal summon. It's just really good. Then we're playing 1 Thera King Regulus because we need that thing on the field to negate something, of course. Attach the Soul Piercer to it, pop the Soul Piercer, search out another Super Heavy Samurai card. If you activate its effect and this thing's attached to it, you negated something and you search. Come on, bro, it's just good. Nibiru. Of course, I gotta play the Rock Dwayne Johnson, at least 1 copy of it. If I was bumping it up to 2, I would probably get rid of the Pancatops, but I like it at 1. I'm fine with it at 1. It is what it is. If you want to bump it up to 2, do so. A lot of people play this thing at 2. I like it at 1. Then I play 3 super heavy samurai prodigy Wakashi, and 1-card combo, level 4 tuner, bunch of shenanigans for this thing. If you don't use it as a level 4 tuner, activate its effect, try and bring 2 other level 4s, make your this thing, and attack somebody in defense position. You know how that goes. Then we're playing 2 super heavy samurai the monk, mainly because it's the prodigy's partner. You know what I mean. Actually, this thing is also really good sometimes, because for example, if you have any super heavy samurai, like one time I had this thing, I normal summoned it, put this thing in the scales, activated this thing's effect, and then searched out my Soul Piercer, and I went and did my regular combo from there. For extra deck, I'm playing 1 super heavy samurai ninja Sarutobi, 1 Borolo Savage D Dragon, 1 Axel Synchro Status Dragon, Baron de la Flor, the super heavy samurai Brave Masurau, 1 Baguska, 1 Springens Merry Maker, 1 Gigantic Champion, 1 Divine Arsenal aka Double Jesus, 2 super heavy samurai Scarecrow, 1 Clifford Genius, 1 Asian Gear Ballista, 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess, and 1 Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. This is the whole deck list. With that being said, like I said, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Enough with the yapping. Comments, questions, and concerns in the comment section below. I got you. Let's get into it. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero 1, and the only replay of the day. We're going second against Labyrinth, 10 turns. They're gonna sit down to back row and their turn. So here we're gonna draw, and here it is. This thing, Power Sink Stone. So basically, the whole 10 turns, I can only activate 2 monster effects before everything on the field gets negated, right? So alright. Here we have the Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike, so we're going to activate that thing's effect. Getting myself the Wakashi, of course that's going to give it 1 token. So I'm going to activate the Therion, attaching the motorbike to that thing, because that's going to basically give it another token. And here you can see, pow, it gets pow. Why? Because this thing's negated. It's that simple. That's how that thing works. It's disgusting. I'm going for the battle phase. They activate Kukla because it's about that time. Then they're going to activate the Lady Labyrinth. I'm going to hit him with the Max C because I need to draw a card, right? There's nothing else I could do. So the lady's going to bring herself onto the field. I'm going to join to the Tunneler. Main phase 2 and my turn. This thing is always going to basically lose the tokens at the end of the turn. So here they're going to draw a card. They're going to put this thing in attack position, activating a Dear Servant. So here, I didn't even contemplate it for too long, because clearly they're going to slap my King Regulus in the face. So if they're going to activate the Dear Servant, of course I'm going to negate it, because why not? I'm going to get slapped anyways. So, and I'm pretty sure they're going to draw cards off for this thing by sending Garura to the graveyard. So I decided to negate it. If we got to take the 3000 to the face, then we have to take the 3000 to the face. But I'm not allowing you to draw. So of course that's gonna get them a token because I use a monster effect. They're gonna slap me for the 3000. End their turn. Activate the Power Sync Stone once again. Well, it does that by itself. So here we draw into the gearbox. I'm gonna activate my Wakaushi. And luckily for us, we're playing a deck that starts it coming from the back row, because it doesn't count as a monster effect until it's on the field, right? So we're gonna set the Benki in the back row. See how he didn't get a token? Because we activated this thing in the back row. Now we're gonna activate its effect, send the Tunneler to the graveyard, special summon a wagon, and then I'm gonna normal summon the gearbox, right? So here I'm gonna use all 3 of these monsters for tuner, 2 of the level 4s, going to my Masurau. We're gonna activate the Wakaushi, which maybe I shouldn't have, because, well, nah, I actually, yeah, that's pretty much fine, because I'm gonna activate the Benki here, so I can search out my Source Horn. I'm going to attach the Soul Horn, and even though that thing has 2 tokens on it, it's only for monsters that are on the field, so you could activate this thing from the back row. Well, to set it in the back row anyways. And I can't attack from my defense position twice because again it's negated, so I can't even do anything. The tokens are gonna come off once again. So here they're gonna activate the Labyrinth Chandelier, sending a lady to the graveyard so they can set that big welcome. They're gonna activate the clock. I'm gonna max C, and I did that on purpose. Of course I know that the Ku clock can be sent back to the hand. Now they don't know that I have the ghost spell, so I had to think about this thoroughly. So basically, yeah, I sacrifice a Max C, but they don't even special summon that much, so what the heck do I care, right? So I throw the Max C to ensure that they bring this thing back to the hand, so that way next turn they don't activate this and the clock back to the hand and then set traps and do all that shenanigans, even though I could stop it with Ghost Bell, right? But I had to bait that out. He brings it back to the hand instead of special summoning, exactly what I wanted. And he can't even activate it because of the stupid stone. So here, I can still activate this though at the end phase to draw a card, because anytime I don't have 3 cards in the hand, every time the thing activates to get rid of his own tokens, it's going to trigger my effect to draw a card if I don't have 3 in the hand, right? So here we're going to join to Diddy Crow, amazing. We're going to go for the battle phases, we could do it now. They're going to activate the big welcome. I'm going to hit that thing with Ghost Bell. Stop that right there. They're going to activate the clock, and here, that was an extremely smart move, because I was like, what the heck are you doing? Why would you activate that now if you haven't set any trap or anything? But of course, because he activated a monster effect, or because a monster effect was activated in general, this thing is gonna get another token. So what does that mean? 2 tokens on the field. This thing immediately gets negated. Of course, we negated the welcome, and I can't attack, even though I already called the attack, which I think it should work that way. I should still be able to attack if I already called it before that thing got the token by Yu-Gi-Oh things, right? So I got negated. I can't slap that thing. They send the what? Well, the welcome gets sent to the graveyard. So I'm gonna activate the Benki. That way I could search out my Soul Piercer. I'm going to normal summon the Soul Piercer for no reason, just so I could have another body on the field. Just in case they want to pull some shenanigans, I still get a search. Again, that thing is going to activate. I can't draw cards. I should have activated this actually sooner, because if I would have activated this, which you're going to see what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of the big welcome in the graveyard. I should have done that earlier, so now I would have had 2 cards. I would have been able to draw a card with my, well, no, this thing is negated already. Is it? No, I think somebody correct me on this. I'm pretty sure I still would have been able to draw a card off of this thing in the end phase if I would have done this before this thing would have activated. But either way, I'm going to activate the DD Crow, get that big welcome out of here, because I'm thinking ahead, right? I got to pay attention to that thing, because if I leave it there, they can activate this effect from the graveyard, bounce this thing back, and then I'm back at, and basically at the beginning of the game, right? So we get that thing out of there. They're going to draw a card. They're going to the battle phase. Of course, they're going to stop my Soul Piercer, so I'm going to pop my Benki. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing that, it's simple. I want to be able to use my Akashi on my next turn. So I let him slap it but not destroy it. We get rid of the Benki. Again, that thing is going to activate. I get to draw a card. So we're going to join to the scales. So here we're going to join to another Maxi. We go for the battle phase. Finally, we can slap this thing in the face, get it out of here. Slap him again for the 4,000. Slap him again for the, which I could have, actually I had game here. This was, but then again, where did this, did I have, I think I, nah, because then if I normal, no, I don't have to activate it. I think I had game here, and I just goofed. Because if it would, no, I couldn't. Because if I normal summon this, it's not in defense position. I needed to attack in defense position. So never mind, I don't think I had game. But again, I'm going to activate the Marakashi, special summon this thing, set the Benki, and link off the Soul Piercer into the Scarecrow. I'm going to activate the Soul Peacemaker, activate its effect, pop this thing, special summon a Wagon, activate the Benki. Benki is not negated because it's in the back row, even though everything else is. I'm going to search out another Soul Piercer. Then I'm going to use both of these monsters to go into the Savage Dragon. Of course, I know the Savage Dragon is negated. I just wanted to do this so I could activate Wakashi's effect, set it in the back row, and activate the Tunneler so I could recycle 5 and draw 2. Give me that as mine. Join to the King Regulus, which I can activate. Attach the wagon to it. And then basically my plan here was make sure that I have a negate. So that way if they have the stupid trap, I know that I can negate it, and then we could slap it for game next turn, no matter the fact that this thing has the 2 tokens. And then on top of that, me activating that is going to give him a token if they activate any monster effect, which a lot of the time the Ariana, if I'm not mistaken, no, it's normal summons. But either way, if they activate Ariana and they special summon a lady or a lovely, it's going to be negated because of their own trap. So that's what I was thinking. But of course, out of all, this guy is playing a 43 card deck list. Out of all the cards that he could have had in the hand right now at this specific point in time when I'm about to end my turn, is freaking Rock Dwayne Johnson, Nibiru. Give me that. I throw out a Maxi then. It is what it is. I can't do anything when I'm negated. Everything is negated. So he clears out the board. I get a Gamma. Of course I get a Gamma now. They give me the fattest token of all times. And we get to draw another card. It's the end phase. They're gonna diminish the tokens. They're gonna draw a card. They're gonna activate a part of Duality, Ariana, Labyrinth Chandelier, Transactional Rollback. And once I saw this, because I legitimately completely forgot, this is my theory, and let me know if you agree, if you've made it this far into the video. This is a Transactional Rollback. I'm pretty, he played it at 2. I'm pretty sure this is his other copy, because I don't play traps. The whole time that I was activating it, stuff, nothing was prompting. It wasn't prompting, the field wasn't glowing. What other trap could it have been? Because this thing can copy my trap from the graveyard. I mean, well, yeah, if it activates my trap, I don't play traps. So I think that was his other copy of Transactional Rollback. He's gonna summon the Ariana. I'm gonna effect Baylor that thing. Shut your mouth. And immediately after that, of course, he's gonna scoop, if I'm not mistaken here. That thing gets negated. Get a token. Oh no, they actually waited a little bit. But they know it's over. All I gotta do is flip the token, because I'm 100% sure that's Transactional Rollback. Like, I'll put money on that, bro. It has to be. and they just scoop. This is why I kind of picked this deck. Is the fact that we can play so many hand traps. Again, it wasn't planned for me to have this matchup and being able to draw cards by having less than 3, even though they activated the thing at the end phase. I just happen to have a really good play style against the conditions that we had on the field right now. So, but I think it was still a really interactive duel. Really interesting. I wanted to show my thought process with you guys. So with that being said, let's just go back to the deck list. Alright gang, so yeah, this is the deck list. Again, let me know if you guys have any comment, questions, and concern, any opinions, anything like that in the comment section below. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna make a complete more replays regular type of video that I make with this deck for this season, but I might, because I think I'm gonna use this to climb back to Masters. Because I was playing Testinian for the past other 2 days. I ranked down to Diamond 5. So I'm going to try and reach Masters before any other shenanigans. Even though we still have time, I just want to get it over and done with. So with that being said, again, if you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy. Continue having a great day. And I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace.